consoles, vending machines, supercars. There are builds so real consoles, vending machines, supercars. There are builds so realistic they shouldn't even be possible in vanilla Minecraft. So I'm cramming 100 of the most realistic builds into a single survival base. And I won't stop until this becomes the most detailed base ever built in Minecraft. No mods, no commands. This is a new survival world, so let's start with the easy builds. Beginning with an entertainment room, a full TV setup, concrete for the screen, black leather armor for the stand, and a custom banner for the speakers. And we've got a full TV, a few more banners, and now it's Netflix. This helmet turns into something cool, a PlayStation 5. This one's kinda scuffed, but the later consoles get way more detailed. Gotta upgrade this. Fireplace, some fancy cabinets, and this whole area already looks insane. But we need somewhere to sit, using banners as pillows, and we've got a full couch. Last, an item frame with a shield and banner. Add a pressure plate. Now we got a phone that doesn't look like it should exist. A few final tweaks, and room 1 is complete. But this is just the start. From here, we work our way up to the most detailed builds possible in Minecraft. Next up, the outdoor area. 6 builds to bring this space to life. Starting with the farm, first one's a copper golem, armor stand, chest plates, carpet for the hat, and lightning rods for arms. And one finishing touch, we got a scarecrow defending the fields. Because I'm in survival, I actually need this food. I'll clear some space for the next build. This will be a truck. Copper and wood for the body, copper golems driving, item frames and buttons for the wheels, and on the back, wraps to make it look like it's hauling cargo. This is the first of many vehicles in this video. Next, between 2 trees, some gates and grindstones, a bed, a few trapdoors for detail, and now we've got a hammock in the trees. Finally, a proper bed at the base. 3 builds left in this area, starting with slime blocks, black carpet on top, blue around the edges, rainbow glass all the way around. Last, some copper golems. And we got a trampoline that you can actually jump on. Oh, this takes me back to my childhood. All those sprained ankles. Next one's simple. 2 campfires, looms on top, shelves with buttons, trapdoors, and some raw meat. And now we've got a barbecue that actually looks like it works. Last build in this area will tie it all together, starting with coarse dirt and spamming a bunch of leaf litter on the ground. And now we got a really clean gradient. This works great under the trampoline. With that, the second area is complete. Next, I'll extend the base. This room is all about games and a bit of gambling. Starting with shelves, a few signs in the middle, copper golems. Last, fill it all in with green carpet. We've made a pool table with a few and a ton of balls. Next up, a poker table, a bunch of stairs, bamboo trapdoors to make chairs, copper golems sitting down, shields with some fancy banner patterns on them, wooden pressure plates, and now we've got golems playing poker, realistic cards and all. But this next build makes this even better. Another fancy shield with banner pattern. And now we've got actual cash in Minecraft. These guys are gambling real money playing poker. That's about half the room done. Let's go through this side. Starting by dropping an armor stand onto some saws. Gotta drop down a few more stands. Push them to the middle. This already looks pretty cool. Move green concrete down. Looks like so. Add some carpets, rails, and a few final details. And now we've got a roulette table. Sea pickles act the chips, and of course, the spinning wheel. Next one's simple. Last of the gambling builds. Lever with a lightning rod. Throw some custom banners into the shelves. And we've got slot machines. This is basically a casino at this point.
Things started so simple. I was just a beginner, and the monsters were way too tough. I couldn't even do damage.
A casino at this point. Last in the room, a simple vending machine. We somehow need a lot of diamonds for this. I'll duplicate this armor trim to make custom armor. Gotta push 3 armor stands in one spot, use the chest plates I made, push an iron block down, stack 3 more armor stands, more custom armor, move some glass, some decorations, and a custom banner. And now we've got a Coca-Cola vending machine. And with a little bit of redstone behind it, it dispenses drinks. This is just the easy vending machine. There's a much better one later, with a few final tweaks to the area. And now the whole room is complete. All 6 builds. The outside still looks pretty terrible. Let's change that. First build, chickens and a composter. Push them up a few times. I promise there's a reason for this. Connect it with some fences, decorations up top, attach the leads to another tower, and now we've got connected electricity poles. Now, the walls need an upgrade. Some simple gradients. Wood on one side, stone on the other. That already looks way better. Next one, super simple. Cover the side with walls, same with here, and it starts to look damaged. Nice extra detail. Next, windows. Oh, the pain of this. Doing this in survival is so expensive. They're basic, but we need them. One on this side too. Now for the roof. Thankfully I found a trial chamber. This uses a lot of copper. Touch up the other side, and now it actually looks decent. Main thing is its copper gradient roof. Final build here, a chimney on both sides. And with that, this area is finished and looks way better. Next room is up in the roof. This will be a bedroom, starting with the bed. Place a minecart, push it down, cover with wood, carpets, a few extras. What makes this special is looking at this tiny crevice. You can lay in it. Can't sleep, but this is cooler. Alright, I'm in an ancient city right now. I need comparators, and I'm not going to the nether for quartz yet, so this is the only way. Time for the next build. 3 dispensers. In the back, the comparator connected to the dispensers. Few more details in the front, and fill the dispensers with snowballs. And we've got a working air conditioning unit. It literally... Why was there a baked potato? What? I accidentally put that in the dispenser. Next one's simple. Just barrels, item frames, rotated stairs, signs on each. Final few decorations, and there's a fancy dresser that can actually store stuff. For the next build, we need silk touch. I need a ton of coral. I had to travel so far to get that. I'll flood the ground, cover it in slabs. Now we can place coral without it dying. And just like that, we got a super realistic carpet. It's kind of absurd how detailed this is. Next, I'll remove this wall, fill it in with glass, and most important, custom banners. Now we got a window with drapes. Final thing in this bedroom, lectern, armor stand, push in a lightning rod, add a chain to connect them, shelf on the side, and a copper block. You know, you wake up in the morning, get out of bed, throw on some clothes, and hit the bench press. The most important bedroom essential. Few extra tweaks to the area, and the 5th room is complete. We're almost through the easy builds. This next area will be a dining room. Starts with logs, trapdoors, rails on the ground, more trapdoors, minecarts on the rails, banners on each chair, and food on plates. With that, we got an entire dining room table. You can even sit in the chair. Usable furniture is the best. Next build starts with armor stand, dropping sideways ones on top, push a copper block down, same with the trapdoor, another trapdoor, add cushions to the chairs, and a table with drinks, which makes this a bar-style seating area. So many areas to dine, but no one to eat with. For the next build, I need to tame one of these. This will be a doghouse. Starts with 2 pots, cauldron, water, and carpet. A few final decorations, and it is complete. Now the dog can eat in the dining room with me. Next 2 builds will be up here. Some doors, stair, trapdoor, lapis, glass, and a custom banner. Just like that, we got a water dispenser. Next build is here. Barrels, honey, and slime block, tripwire hooks, and emerald ore on the ground with gold ore. This area is a hydration station with a juice dispenser that is dripping on the ground. The last build needs a bell from a village. Place it here, dispense an armor stand, doors on each side, a stair, and a clock. Connect some redstone behind. Now it's a clock tower that actually works. As always, a few more details to the area, and the dining room is complete. 4 easy builds to go. Next one is on the roof. This will be big. A lot of copper blocks, a copper golem on top, dispense an armor stand, add a chest plate, dispensers with fire charges, and with that, we made a giant mech robot that can shoot actual fireballs. If anything's in front of this, it is getting obliterated. This looks so funny on the roof. Next one's in this room. Leaves, a chest, copper chest, and a hopper. Put a brush in the chest, add some shelves, a painting, and a living copper golem this time. Watch this. He's got the brush, he's painting the picture. Bro is Leonardo da Vinci. For all of eternity, he can't stop. This build goes on a dirt patch. Start with a bed, a slab, surround it with shelves, and 4 copper golems holding it. With that, they're holding up a coffin. You can actually lay in it. Listen, it was a funny meme a few years ago, alright? One final easy build to go. This one's far from the base. Copper golem sitting down, a gate, armor stand, cover it with grass, push in a lightning rod, another lightning rod, and 1 more. Just like that, we built a sniper copper golem, looking down the sights. It's aiming at that robot over there. Anyways, on to the medium builds. We need a massive new area. This garage will do. Now let's go to the nether. And for the next few, I need 6 wither stones. Oh my gosh, finally. That took so many hours. Time to build a supercar. Bamboo for the body, black stone, observers, yellow concrete, trapdoors and carpet on top, shelves on the back as a spoiler, custom banner for wheels, headlights on the front, slab for a handle, and last, wither stones as mirrors. And with that, we have a supercar. Even the backside looks good. Let's add even more vehicles.
You asked for more ways to create, so we made a major update. 3D printing is now live.
That looks good. Let's add even more vehicles. Another one goes here. Mostly planks and beehives for the body, black glass for the windshield, shelves on the side, cover the top and slabs, glass for the headlights, and wither skulls. After all of that, we have a Jeep. Add ladders on the side. We can climb up and actually sit in here. Looks like we're driving. Last vehicle goes here. A lot of cherry oak logs and carpet, same as always for the wheels, custom banners for the doors, beds, and banners on the front, wither skulls again. That makes this a pink truck. Even the back looks great. Next build is simple. Paste in specific text, dye the sign red and make it glow. We've got a realistic exit sign. I added one more to the other side and this looks so cursed. Quick bonus, use these squares, and it looks like the license plates are nailed to the car. Anyways, last build goes here. A campfire and a loom on top. And just like that, we got vents in the garage. Makes it look like the cars are actually running. A few finishing details, and medium room 1, the garage is complete. This is where the next room goes. Just gotta build it. This one's a kitchen. First up, the stove. Place a minecart up here. Break it down. Another one, trapdoors. More up here. Push them down. Buffers and cobblestone walls. With all of that, the stove is done. It literally has 4 burners and a fire. Next build, smooth ports. Push one down. Push a stair and 2 custom banners. And there's a fridge. Next, some storage, place item frames, rotated iron trap doors, and white banners. Halfway there, 4 blocks up top, and some custom banners. With that, this is looking like a kitchen. Next thing is an essential. Nudge a minecart down here. Underneath, put a dispenser, add a button, connect those up, and water bucket in the dispenser. Just like that, we got a working kitchen sink. The dining room is here, but I think we need a place to eat in the kitchen. Add a table and some lighting. With that, the eating area is done. A few extra decorations, and the kitchen is finished. This might be the most detailed room so far. That was build 50. We're halfway done, and we haven't even made the best build yet. Next 5 are outside. First one, way up in the sky, on this temporary platform. Starts with mangrove wood, rhinestones, slab here, and we're done. I'm kidding. This takes a lot of fences and trapdoors, which I use for the wings. A few finishing touches, and after that, we got a plane that looks like it's actually running. You could sit in it too, which is cool. Next one, we're back on the ground. 2 custom banners, green carpets, a gate, black carpets, another gate, but this time open its fence and armor stand, and we've got a bicycle, which you can actually ride. Next build goes here. Start with wood, trap doors on the outside, a barrel, lever, another trap door, decorative pot, and finish it off with a blue glass pane. And with that, there's an outdoor tap dispensing water. Next, speaking of water, place a boat between trap doors, wood on the front and back, gates with fences, and custom banners. A few decorations, glass panes, coming out the back. And it looks like we're in a boat. You can even row it. The glass trail behind it makes it look like the boat's actually moving. Not sure if the mech robot's enough. We need more defenses. Last builds on the garage with wood, trap doors, black stone walls, and that makes a cannon. A few more pieces, and we got cannonballs. Build a couple more, and this base is looking pretty well defended. And this area is done. Moving on, we gotta make a bathroom. Start with a sink, water, planks on the wall, custom banners for mirrors, item frames, rotated iron trapdoors, banners for cabinets, candles, and it needs something from this turtle. I'll grab the eggs. Looks like a bar of soap. And there's the fancy bathroom sink. Next, over in this corner, iron trapdoors, black stone and glass for the frame, a dispenser, cover it with shelves, add a tripwire hook and a button, connect it to the dispenser, and put a water bucket in there. A few decorations to finish it off. And just like that, we've got a working shower. You can turn it off too. Next build beside the shower, quartz, stair, and a banner. Then a dispenser to place an armor stand with a diamond helmet. That looks so good. Item frame with a banner, rotated, and a button. Last, a handle. And this is obviously a toilet. You can even grab the toilet paper. Next one, super simple. Rotated stone stairs with 2 custom banners. And now we've got some towels. Once you're done with the sink, you can dry your hands off. Last, the most important thing in a bathroom. Place a rail and minecarts, push a stair down, flood the entire thing with water. With that, we got a bathtub. You can sit and chillax. A few final details, and the bathroom is finished. For the next room, I need to kill the wither. Alright, after a few hours of grinding, we've got a full beacon. Now I can insta-mine stone because the next room's underground. For the first build, fill this with a bunch of ores. Now I need to find something. Finally, over an hour for the rarest armor trim in the game. We need this to finish the build. Back to the ores, add a trapdoor, place an armor stand, push the ore down, add the silence armor trim helmet, and now it's a chunk of diamond sticking out of the ore. I'll do the rest, starting with gold, emerald, copper, and iron. Okay, the iron one doesn't look great, but the rest look amazing. I'll prep the cave for the next build. We've got this crevice. Inside here, place some signs, add 2 dots, make them glow, and dye it red. And now there's glowing, creepy red eyes hiding in the crevice. So leaving the cave, the ladder doesn't look great. Place some dark oak signs, stack them up to the top. Just like that, we got a jumbo ladder. You can't climb it, but it looks good. Now we've got to fix the cave entrance. Cobblestone, mossy cobble, azalea, and a ton of other details. And the path leading in looks amazing. Now there's one final build in this area. Start by tweaking the cave. Now we can build lecterns, podzol, stone bricks, which makes a gravestone, a few decorations, then water on top of soul sand, and with that, the entire cave area, an armor stand, an iron chestplate, and skeleton skulls I got from an ancient city. Push a block onto the armor stand. After all of that, we got a grave with skeletons trying to escape. And with that, the entire cave area is complete. The entire cave area is complete. I think it's time we get full netherite armor. Only 5 medium builds are left. Start by pushing an armor stand, another one, until 4 are right next to each other. Leather helmets on each, push fences towards them, and add 2 more on top. And last, a table. And we got a super detailed chair. It's a nice outdoor seating spot. Next one's insanely simple. Brown carpet and logs with a ton of leaf litter. And that makes a really nice brown rug. Super simple, but it's a nice break. Next build is to transform this river. Start with some structural work. Now add the details. Lily pads, horse dirt, and a ton of other vegetation. And now the river's looking absolutely majestic. Next one's pretty cool. Custom banners that look like windows. 1 in the kitchen, 3 more here, and it honestly looks better than normal windows. One final medium build. Start with white terracotta, 2 types of shelves, black wool up top, 2 banners, s'more wool, final block, and the masterpiece is complete. This might be the greatest build of my Minecraft career. That's every medium build done. Let's move on to the hard stuff, which means it's finally time. Game's beaten. I'll need this for the first build. Next area, right here. I need to clear it out and extend the base. That took 6 hours. First build goes here, in the game room. We're making a claw machine. Yellow blocks, armor stands, push down lime wool, add shelves, copper golems to the front, carpet on top. To finish this, I need mob heads. Need a charged creeper to blow up a mob. I didn't think that would happen. There we go. Mob heads. Got more than enough. Cover with glass, heads up top, banners on the bottom. And after all of that, we made a claw machine with the joystick, buttons, and prizes. Hard builds are a mix. Some are expensive, and others get insanely complex. Next, let's add some interactive builds. Signs in the middle, blue carpet over top, white gates across, custom banners on the side, and just like that, we got a ping pong table. You can actually play and throw the ball, and keep score on the side. Next one here, smooth quartz, slab, and armor stand on both sides, covered up with quartz item frames, add red wool, blue wool, gray carpet, and snow everywhere. A few more details, and finally, we got an air hockey table. The snow's melting, room's too warm. I'm lazy, so this will do. Next one's my favorite interactive build so far. Cobweb signs around it, a barrel with hoppers leading into it. Orange carpet, red sandstone, a few finishing touches, and we've got a basketball minigame. You throw a ball, make it in the net, and if you miss, it goes straight into the barrel. Last build, concrete, magenta glazed terracotta with arrows all facing out, a bunch of shulker boxes. This one's expensive. Iron bars, trapdoors up top, custom banners for speakers, a painting, and it's an arcade a dancing machine.
Можна.
Jump on it.
Можна.
Kind of fun. I don't like the floor in here, so I'll fix that. And after all of that, the game room is complete. Next area is above, so this will be a fancy
not my
staircase. Trapdoors and rods and
Я
carpets. And not
уже
only
целюсь
does it look
одним
good, you
твоих.
can literally just walk up here. This will be an armory, so let's make a moving armor display. Start with height and carpets, then fill in the middle, signs all the way around, blocks around the
You can do it.
outside, and open gates on each corner with the sign here, so water can flow across. Last step, we need space for the water to flow on each corner. Now an armor stand,
That
and it
is-
loops infinitely. A few
That was-
final decorations.
I hate
and
that.
a rotating
God.
armor display.
It
That
is
looks
so
insane. Next builds over
funny.
here, some ore blocks, armor stands with matching armor, push down glass on all three, add matching items and shelves. And after that, we've got super clean armor display. Now I want to transform this wall. A lot of planks and shelves. Now we'll need a lot of wool to make a bunch of custom banners. Place them in a rainbow pattern. And now we've got a rainbow moving wall. This works because the banners move, so the colors slide in front of and behind the shelves. This might be my new favorite room, and it's not even done yet. Last build goes here, a flower pot and sapling saws in between, armor stands on top, push some logs down, and it looks like this. Shelves on the back, push parts of a sword down, trapdoors on the front, and finish it with custom banners across the wall. And we've made a Japanese sword shrine, a katana in Minecraft. And as always, a few finishing touches to the room. Alright, this looks decent. As a bonus build, I've added AirPods. Yeah, I know they're iron boots upside down, but they look like AirPods, and it's funny. Next 5 builds are outside, and this is where it really ramps up. Start with a ring of observers, with shelves connected through more observers. When activated, it looks like this. Cover the front with cobblestone and a ton of trapdoors. And now when I reactivate it, it looks like this. It'll make sense once the decorations are added. With that, we've got a functioning windmill, and it looks insanely good from far away. I'm back in the ancient city. I need skull sensors. Place these up in the sky. Trust me, there's a plan to this. Trapdoors on both sides. Open gate on the front. Lightning rod on the back. Remove the temporary blocks. And just like that, we've got flying birds. It legit looks like a flock flying above. Next build back on the ground. Yellow and black concrete stone cutters. This is coming along. But we need a ton of end rods. Place them on the side. Connect them with iron chains. And just like that, we've got a super secure, expensive fence. You can't walk through it, so it does its job. Next build starts on the roof, stacking observers, some pistons, slime and honey blocks, repeaters along the top, wool and quartz on the sides. This part's important. A ton of concrete powder. Underneath, we need redstone. Looks like this and connects upwards. Turn it on. Yep, we got a waving flag. Why does this look so good from far away? You can make this any color you want as well. You just gotta... Ow, don't run into it. I was lazy and made this white. It's the easiest. Last build outside is by far the most advanced.
Last night, Heather had the wildest dream. She could effortlessly handle IT globally. Every new hire.
Most advanced. Clear out an area, place a wall of observers, more in the back. It should look like this. Add an eyeball design on the front. Behind it, there's a lot of complicated redstone. And a few more tweaks to the front. To activate it, flick the lever and break the redstone. Alright. We've got a movable eyeball that actually blinks. It's a little creepy. Here's what the redstone looks like. It was a headache. Now I'll cover up this mess, and this whole area, filled with a ton of moving builds, is complete. The final hard rooms in office starts with 3 armor stands, red cap and a blue cap, wither skull, push the sides in, move the wood down, add a simple drawer, and we've got a Nintendo Switch on the table. This looks good, but there's still a console later that's way more detailed. Next, an aquarium, double chest, trapdoors, blue ice, and waterlog the chest. Now we need an ocean. To get me some fish. Fill this spot with a bunch of fish, push some glass down, and a few extra decorations. Boom! Fish tank complete. They all kind of grouped up on one side. At least there's room to add more. Next one goes here. Chest and armor stand, diamond helmet, push a slab down, item frames across the front, trapdoors, signs, final details up top. And it's a filing cabinet. Simple, but it pairs well with the next build. This will be a laptop. Chainmail helmet. Replace this with blackstone. Push a stair down. Item frame with a creeper head. A custom banner. Surround it with stairs. Button for the mouse. A few finishing touches. And with that, we got a laptop. I mean, this can't go in your lap. It's glued to the table, but still. The final hard build goes here. This one uses a lot of pistons. Starts with custom helmets on 2 armor stands. Push them towards an iron bar, break it, push them into the hole, and again, move wooden stairs down. Looks like this, bear with me, under the armor stands, with carpet above an armor stand with an iron helmet, and drop it down. Push more wood into place, last a banner on the wall, and after an eternity, it's a printer, even has paper coming out the top. A few final touches, and the last hard area is complete. But I'm adding one bonus build. This one's my favorite. If you want to see me push building even further in future videos, you know what to do. Now it's time for the 10 most insane builds in the video. Starting with number 10, a vending machine. This one gets expensive. Enchanted golden apple for a banner pattern, plus a specific trade, and use these to make a bunch of custom banners. There's a lot of these, but every single one matters. Fancy sign designs for a keypad, custom banner for a drink slot, a coin slot, white stained glass, finish it with carpet. And just like that, there's a realistic vending machine. This one's great because it has actual drinks. Coke, Pepsi, Red Bull, Fanta, and so many more. Need to clear out an area for this next one. I'll start this here. This one has a lot of redstone. This one's pretty technical, but when it's done, it'll be worth it. Alright, here's the machine. You know, pretty basic redstone. Flick this lever, and after all of that, there's a working fan. That is so loud. I'll cover it up and add some finishing touches, and it's done. Next build is in the kitchen. Stone cutter, dispense and armor stand, skeleton skull facing the other way, push down quartz, item frame with a dragon head, rotate it, add a lever, and behind it a dispenser with bread. And we've got a working toaster in Minecraft. Click the lever, and it dispenses toast. This literally shouldn't be possible. 7th last build goes here. 2 beds underneath, drop a ton of armor stands on top, dragon heads facing the other way on each of them. Now we do the same thing, but push the armor stands to the side, drop them down, and now it's in a different spot. This is already looking insane. Push down a bunch of stairs, swords behind, lecterns, and rods, slabs going across, and 2 banners. And you can already tell what this is. It's a piano. You can't play it, but you can use these books to write music. And this is only the 7th best build. I need one final room for the next build. It starts over here. A double chest, 2 armor stands with iron helmets, push the stairs, 2 slabs in front, break the minecart down, 2 beds, finish it with a few final details. And that makes a fancy bed. Now you can sleep in it like normal, but here's why it's in number 6. You can lay in it anytime you want. The first bed that works night and day. With that, we're halfway through the insane build. I'll prep another area. This will be a school bus. Start with the wheels. This gets complicated quick. A ton of yellow blocks for the body, details for headlights on the front, build it up some more, a specific painting for every window, finish the body, and add a ton of details. And with that, there's a realistic school bus. Definitely one of my favorites. This might be the most detailed vehicle I've ever made. I forgot there was a sniper that was aiming at the school bus. On to the next one. 4th best build will be a fancy door. It needs a large empty area underneath for a ton of redstone. This is what it should look like. Up top, use pistons to trap 2 boats in the floor. Stack a bunch more on top and connect them all with leads, bringing them down to this one right here. And just like that, we've got a door you can't get through unless you press this button. And it has an insanely smooth animation. All the boats up top are linked down here, so when it activates, they all move together, which makes this incredibly satisfying. 3rd last build goes here. This will be a waterfall. Stack a bunch of sticky pistons and a ton of observers. This looks complicated, but it's actually simple. Front observers face the pistons, middle ones go down, back ones go up. Now to decorate this, which takes a lot of blocks. It's coming together. But I need to refight the dragon, get dragon's breath, make lingering potions. We got arrows of invisibility. Shoot them on bubble columns to make water splashing particles. Now to turn this on, flick a lever multiple times. Alright, we've got a moving waterfall. The pistons push glass to look like falling water. And a ton of particles make it look like splashing water. Even from the base, this looks insane in the distance. Final 2 builds. go in here. Number 2 will be a PC setup. 3 custom banners. These are the monitors. Push down 2 armor stands. Enchanted helmets for the keyboard. Push down a block, a button for the mouse. 2 shelves on the side. Fill them with banners to make a computer. 2 wither skulls for speakers. Throw back to the beginning. Here's a phone. And some RGB strips. And after all of that, this is the most realistic PC setup I can make in Minecraft. Triple monitors, glowing keyboard, and the full RGB computer. Now, my favorite build in the entire video goes here. After 99 incredibly detailed builds, this is the most insane one. An Xbox console with actual controllers playing Fortnite. Yeah, this looks impossible, I promise. No mods, no commands, this is pure survival Minecraft. And if you don't believe me, it's all built for one angle. This took me hours to make. But line it up, you get the most detailed console in Minecraft. If you want to build any of this in your own room,